Okay, this is Praggnanandhaa Donchenko. That's right, C.L. Smith. Okay, so transpose into a Slav. Okay, I know a lot about this. I play that with black. I've had this position with black against many grandmasters. So this is a QGA by transposition where white has the free move a4 because black's played c6, c5. a4 could be good for white, or it could be giving up the b4 square. So it's not clear that that tempo helps white. Okay, Praggnanandhaa is getting ready for d5, it looks like. Okay, that stops d5, I guess. And this is just equal. The engine slightly prefers white. Yeah, the engine wants to take the bishop with the knight. Engine's like two bishops. Praggnanandhaa played f5. It says white's slightly better here. King h1. Yeah, that ain't an engine move. Engine likes knight e5 a lot. King h1's like... The timing's wrong because white's trying to get an initiative, and king h1 slows him down. Yeah, now it's equal again. Yeah, king h1 was bad. Yeah, now black's fine. Always play bishop f8. Knight f5. Now black can play knight e4 with complete equality, but he played bishop f8. Always play bishop f8. Still equal. Put it in h. h3 is good. Yeah, it says that white's slightly better here. It doesn't like black's queen e8 to h5. It doesn't look like so serious. Nothing's happening. Black threatens checkmate in 1. And Praggnanandhaa decides to cash in, but there's nothing to cash in. But I mean, you know, black's rook is on c2, his queen's on g6. I don't even think that white's better here. So if Praggnanandhaa takes the pawn, then Donchenko takes this pawn. So now he wants to take the pawn for free. And he does. Queen c6. White has to trade queens, take with the pawn. And this pawn's weak, this pawn's weak. The king is on the corner. This knight can easily be kicked out with g6 later. So actually white has no advantage here. It was funny when Danya and Hess were doing commentary, they were like, c5 is a move and king h7 is a move. And Donchenko put his hand over his c-pawn and then he took it back. Then he put his hand over his king and then took it back. And eventually he played the move that I thought black should play, but they didn't suggest it, which is king f7. Because I want my king to go in the center. I don't want my king on h7. Yeah, and basically white can't do anything. White doesn't really have a plan here. White's knight is stuck on defending this d-pawn. Yeah, and then g6 kicks out the knight. In this position, if you take on d4, you can take on h5, so g6 first. And then they just go into this drawn endgame. I thought white should play king g2 here and run this way. But I mean, it's just a draw. So this is a dead draw. I would have played rook b2, then rook a2. That's what I would have done. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, black just moves his king back and forth. Then they agree to a draw. So very good defense by Donchenko. And obviously, before the round, Praggnanandhaa probably expects to win with white against Donchenko. Donchenko's like one of the lowest rated players. And Praggnanandhaa has white. So, seems like that's a good guy you can beat. White against like the second lowest rated player. But yeah, he defended well. Praggnanandhaa hasn't lost a game in like 6 months. He's played something like 46 games in a row without losing in slow chess. Thanks, Pat. It's Pat.